you need other colors of noodles. Okay. We're going to stand on the noodle. So as you start to stand on the noodle, get connected to the earth. You have the wall of the pool you can hold on to. But try to get your pelvic floor lifting up through that. This is our Pilates portion of our yoga Pilates. We want to use our core standing tall. Bend the knees and lengthen. Does that one feel okay? If it doesn't feel okay under a white noodle, you can change into a color noodle and have it be a little less heavy. You're going to shift over to the right foot. Take your left foot behind the noodle. And now just the right leg is going to lift and lower and press the noodle down and lift it up. You can hold on to the wall of the pool as you need to. Yeah, the left foot's behind the noodle, the right leg is lifting and lowering. Yeah, so you're standing behind the noodle and only the right leg is on the noodle, lifting and lowering the right leg. Then with that right leg, I'm going to lift it up. You won't have to use your arms because you'll have the water, but I'm going to take a big step with the noodle and then pull that noodle back toward the foot. Lift the noodle, step it forward, and pull it down. Use your core. Lift and step and pull. Now try not to use your arms. This is where the core comes in and the breath. As you lift up, exhale, push down. Use that big exhale to draw the leg back to the center. Inhale, exhale. And one more time. Come back where both feet are standing on the noodle. Just get your moment to just feel stability. Reach up through the crown of the head, take a nice big breath. Okay, the right leg is going to go behind the noodle. Left leg is on the noodle. We're just going to use the left leg, lifting and lowering. Pushing it down, lifting it up. Control it from your core. Exhale. Exhale. Try to relax your shoulders, relax your face. This is core work rather than doing the upper body. When you lift the noodle up, you won't have to use your arms. I'm just showing you with a step forward, then pull that noodle back. We're going to lift, step, use your core, pull the noodle back. Try not to use your arms to do that. Exhale, you can bring your hands to your heart. It can be smaller. You might just take a small step and pull in. Inhaling, exhaling. Two more times. Nice. feet, the weight is pretty centered at this point on the feet. Exhaling, inhaling. No work in the shoulder using that side core. Push the noodle down and hold. Shift your weight over to the left foot and start to lift the right leg and bring it back to center. The water is going to give you a little bit of support here. If you push that noodle down, you have water surrounding you that will give you some stability. Lift and lower. Now, work with both legs. We lift the top leg, lift the bottom leg up to meet it. Pull both legs down using your core. Keep pushing the weight down, lift the top leg, lift the bottom leg, and pull both legs together. Body is nice and long, lift the top, draw down. Excellent. 2 more times. You're feeling the strength of your core here, letting go of tension in the neck and shoulders. 1 more time. Bring the noodle around to the front, just circle your hips a little bit. We're going to take the noodle around the back of the rib cage so that it's right underneath the ribs. And this will give you that support to lay back and lay right into the noodle. Okay, from here, extend your legs out, draw them in. Try to keep your neck and shoulders relaxed. We're reaching out, drawing in. Inhaling, exhaling. Draw your knees in. Start to go side to side. Little twist. Exhaling, exhaling. 1 more time on each side. Come back to the center. Bring your feet together and your knees apart. So feet together, knees apart. We're going to push the legs out, open, close, bring them back in. Push them out, open, close, draw them in. Step frog. Make sure the neck again is relaxed. Using the core, extend out, open, close, draw them in. 1 more time, press out, open, close, draw them in. When the feet are in, we're going to come into ringing the bell. So we're just going to shift it so that you're hanging on that noodle, feet together, knees apart. As you hang onto the noodle, then take your knee up to your elbow at the noodle. Bring it back down. Take it the other way. So feet are facing down to the bottom of the pool. And as you take that ringing the bell, you're using your side core. Feet stay pointed down to the bottom as you take your knee up towards your elbow. A lot of core work there as you ring the bell. Draw your knees together, come back so that you're laying back onto your back, supported by your noodle. Flex your feet. As you press one leg forward, move toward the opposite leg, a little bit of a twist. Come back to center, press the other leg forward, move towards your knee that you bent. And you can roll all the way over to the side if that's comfortable. Just extending one leg, drawing one leg in. Come back to center. Okay, set your feet down. It is time to rest. So on this rest, we have 2 noodles. 1 noodle comes behind your back. 1 noodle comes behind your head. And so it's going to set up like this. We have 1 behind the head, 1 behind the back. I'll give you extra noodles here. We're just going to lay back. With 1 noodle behind your head, 1 noodle behind your back. It gives you this nice space to just float and relax and just sail away. So grab 2 noodles. And as you sail away, just enjoy